Hello and welcome to the first of a two-part video presentation which discusses the complexities that exist in today's customer-centric supply chains. This video presentation is hosted by GXS and my name is Mark Morley, Industry Marketing Director. Over the next few minutes I would like to discuss the findings from a recent research study which was conducted by SCM World and Cranfield University. Today's suppliers are facing ever-increasing demands from their customers, and this two-part video presentation discusses these issues and how GXS Managed Services can help address some of these challenges. Today's customer-centric supply chains are becoming incredibly complex. Suppliers are being put under pressure from their customers to adopt new technologies, integrate with key business processes, and enter new markets around the world. However, many suppliers simply do not have the internal resources to support the ever-increasing demands being placed on them from their customers. In addition to customer demands, the global economy is just recovering from a major economic downturn, and many companies are trying to reduce costs through restructuring their operations and at the same time remain competitive in the market. If companies are to improve the way in which they support their customers, whilst at the same time remaining focused on their core competencies, then they will need to ensure that they have a flexible B2B platform to support these activities. Over the past 4 years, GXS has released a number of thought leadership studies to support our B2B outsourcing offering. In 2007, GXS partnered with the Supply Chain Management Forum at Stanford University to get a better understanding of the return on investment, or ROI, that companies could realize by outsourcing their B2B infrastructure. On average, companies were seeing a 250% ROI on their B2B projects. In 2008, GXS partnered with Hobson & Company to develop a total cost of ownership model so that companies could work out the savings that could be made by outsourcing their B2B infrastructure rather than keeping their B2B in-house. On average, companies were finding a 20 to 40% saving by outsourcing their B2B environment. In 2009, GXS partnered with AMR Research to undertake a study to get a better understanding of how companies were running their ERP to B2B integration projects today. And one of the most significant statistics to come out of this study was that on average 34% of data feeding ERP systems comes from outside the enterprise. In 2010, GXS partnered with SCM World and Cranfield University to get a better understanding of how suppliers are meeting the increasingly complex demands from their customers. The study, entitled Enhancing Customer-Centric Supply Chains, was led by Professor Martin Christopher, Emeritus Professor of Marketing and Logistics at Cranfield School of Management. The remainder of this presentation will review the key findings from this important study. The study had a very strong response rate with over 880 responses from all the major geographies around the world, from the industry sectors highlighted on this particular slide. The respondents were primarily from the manufacturing sector, with high-tech companies drawing the highest level of response from all of those companies that completed the survey. The study deliberately targeted suppliers who are either manufacturers or distributors to large companies. These companies could either be from a single country or operated plants all around the world. As well as placing numerous and varied demands on their suppliers, these large customers also asked their suppliers to adhere to a variety of customized services, and their suppliers were expected to integrate themselves to these services as a condition of doing business with them. So today's suppliers are essentially having to deal with three key complexities here: regional, technology, and process-based complexities. To succeed in this challenging environment, companies need to go beyond the conventional marketing mix and to recognize that competitive advantage is gained through the strength of the relationships that can be forged with their key accounts. In the study, 94% of the respondents said that they would have to become more competitive through superior processes and service solutions. As customers have grown larger and more powerful, they have fine-tuned their supply chain to optimize their operations. Each large customer approaches supply chain optimization differently. To minimize inventory, some require VMI, while others request goods to be drop-shipped directly to their end customer. The result is that suppliers have to support a variety of customized models for their large accounts. Over recent years, the number and diversity of these requests continues to increase. As companies strive for supply chain optimization, there have been a number of process innovations which provide competitive advantage. On the ordering side, enabling the supplier to manage inventory positions through VMI, just-in-time, and consignment models. On the shipping side, reducing manual processing of goods through cross-docking, floor-ready merchandise, and mixed pallets. And on the settlement side, eliminating the invoice with self-billing or offering accelerated payment to a vendor via supply chain finance. Of course, there is no standard for VMI or self-billing or cross-docking. Each OEM or retailer implements these processes slightly differently. It should be no surprise then that 90% of respondents to the study indicated an increase in requests for customized complex services from their large accounts. Suppliers offer a myriad or variety of technologies to enable customers to place orders. It seems that email and fax predominate, but with a significant number of respondents, 61%, offering EDI capability or order management portals, was 55%. So with no dominant approach existing, suppliers must support many different models. Suppliers have to support numerous different approaches to exchange product and price data with their customers. The technology diversity adds complexity to the supply chain. Again, no dominant approach exists at this moment in time. One of the key findings from the study was that 89% of the respondents said that the flexibility of their B2B e-commerce program enables them to differentiate themselves from their competitors. Whether it is supporting a multitude of different communication protocols, document standards, or offering support in different regions around the world, outsourcing the management of a B2B infrastructure can provide the flexibility that these suppliers are looking for. So in summary, new sources of low-cost competition means that the pressure on price will continue. Continued concentration of markets means that bigger, more powerful customers will demand more from their suppliers. Conventional marketing strategies have less effect in a time-sensitive, on-demand world. Companies will compete as much through superior process and service solutions as through superior products. As complexity increases, manufacturers must further embrace technology to sustain high customer satisfaction ratings while maintaining appropriate profit margins. A flexible B2B e-commerce capability is a critical requirement in devising a strategy for managing complexity. To find out further information about how GXS can help enhance customer-centric supply chains, please visit the dedicated microsites that are highlighted on this particular slide. GXS Insights contain a number of valuable resources, including thought leadership articles, white papers, and presentations. These will help you to get a better understanding of some of the issues facing today's customer-centric supply chains, and offers advice on how GXS Managed Services can help alleviate some of these issues. This concludes the presentation. Please look out for the second part of this video presentation and my other presentations on YouTube relating to B2B e-commerce. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you should have any questions on how GXS can help improve customer-centric supply chains, please do not hesitate to contact GXS via the telephone number and website shown on this slide. Goodbye.